about something.
And we're live!
And we're live. Hey, all, and welcome to episode 154 of the Self-Publishing Roundtable. I am your moderator, Wade Fagan, and I am joined by Chrishaun Keller-Hanna.
Hello, all from the LSR universe. How you doing?
And the one and only Robert Chaz Shoot.
I am writing you from allthatchaz.com. And I just want to tell you that if you want riches, you may earn it. But if you want freedom, hide the bodies.
Robert, you never disappoint. You might notice, if you're watching live, there's a little empty spot over here. If you're not on the video, there's an empty spot over here.
If you're not watching on video, never mind.
Our guest tonight must have technical difficulties or something. We don't know for sure, but is not on. So we'll have to talk with Wayne and get him back on later. So you guys get us for a little while tonight. Yay!
And yes. We're
sorry. We're very sorry. Wayne Sinnett would have been a fantastic guest because he's a rich guy.
Yeah, he's been doing very, very well. I was really looking forward to asking him how the heck he's doing so well. So we'll have him back on later. We'll figure that out, and yeah. So, but we'll talk about some things. We'll make it kind of short. Yeah, of course, we got a lot of live viewers tonight, which is awesome. So if you guys got any questions for us, pop it into the chat. Let us know. So we thought maybe we'd just turn this into a little bit of a news type, hash some things out thing. So, Chrishaun, you want something you want to start with? You want to talk a little bit about Alazar Universe first, though, before anything? Because I want to hear about it.
Okay, then. Oh, what do you want to hear? Alazar Universe, there are currently 2 stories already published. Black Owned Sage from Tales of Alazar, which is its own trilogy, and The Coursers, which are the bounty hunters from the Afterworld. That's doing very well. They're actually doing very well in magic realism and short fiction. Tales of Alazar Spilt Milk is coming out on the 25th, which I'm very proud of. And The Coursers instruction manual is coming out on September 25th. The goal of releasing 10 titles, I am still on course of doing. And along with that, if anybody who's been following me on my YouTube channel, Alazar Universe, or on my Facebook page, notice that I've also been making a lot of soap. And you may ask yourself, Chrishaun, yes, what has soap got to do with writing? It keeps me sane enough so I don't go psychotic by writing. But also that, it just combines the 2 things I absolutely love, world building and doing things manually with my hands, building stuff. So as part of world building courses that I'm going to be doing over the course of this year, which I'll also talk about if they'll give me the time to do it, I'm doing something special on my YouTube channel called Soap the Book, where I take passages of my books and other folks' books, and I make soaps based on them. The first one I'm doing is a joint venture with Leslie Watts of Writership, and we're making the Flagoan Universe soap, which is blue and white and lots of waves and just absolutely lovely. The second one is going to be one of Kevin Tomlinson's. And then the third one is going to be from Spilt Milk in Alazar Universe. So those are going to be up on my YouTube channel. And for Self-Publishing Roundtable, I'm taking that time anyway, going to be doing several videos on world building and how to world build and actually write your book.
Nice. You're busy. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kevin Tomlinson, Kevin works for a company called Drafted Digital.
Yes, he does.
And they made some news this week.
Yeah, so first of all, let's talk about the fact that he now works for Drafted Digital.
Okay, we'll talk about that too. Yeah, that's a good idea. He
had to sit on that like a fart in church for 2 weeks. I talked to him like once every 2 or 3 weeks, and he was just like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, oh. But yes, he was hired on as one of the marketing directors of Drafted Digital, and they have released a universal URL.
Yeah, so
you dropped out there. I think you dropped out there. What you said was they introduced a universal link, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what links are called. Sorry.
But you had a little skip in there. We had a little glitch there. But but yeah, so it makes it like seamless, right? Or really smooth to be able to put it into whatever. You don't have to have that. I know it's like sometimes you get a laundry list, right, from the email, or whatever, the newsletter, and you got, okay, if you want this one, click here. Want this one, click here, and it goes down, way down on the page. Now, one link, click, boom.
What it is absolutely brilliant. What it is you get one link. And what they do is they send out a cookie, a little piece of code that says, that sends out, okay, this is from this person. And they say, well, where do you usually buy your books? Give you a list. If you usually go to Apple, you click Apple. If you usually go to Amazon, you click Amazon. And they remember. This little cookie sends, records that information and remembers where they usually go, then goes out and finds the location, sends them there, and if that location changes, they go and search for it as well. So you're not constantly searching for a new link, or the link doesn't die. Let's say you pull your book down to add some edits and put it back up, or you change the cover, which essentially changes the token. It actually goes, looks for it, and reconnects to it. So you never have to change the link. There's never dead links, and it stays evergreen.
That is clever.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Very clever. My guess is that the link they have to Smashwords never used.
That would probably be a good guess. I like it.
I actually had somebody this week. Somebody asked me if I could do some formatting for a book, and would it meet Smashwords requirements. I said, oh no. I only recommend Drafted Digital. I don't recommend Smashwords because I'm a terrible snob. There are other reasons.
Yeah, you're not the only one that feels that way, and we're not bashing Smashwords as
not all three of us aren't.
No, Bert is not bashing, but people make choices for things because they had good experiences, and I trust Robert, and you should too. So
someone's saying that Wayne is here, but I can't find him.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the comments too. But Wayne, if you can hear us, or if you could message us and tell us what's going on, maybe.
Is he a ghost? Am I? If I start throwing pottery on a wheel, will he appear behind me?
I would pay money to see that.
No, David Wright will appear behind you. So don't do it.
I don't know which one of those I would prefer, actually.
They both have long, soft beards to tickle the back of your neck. I've given this a bit too much thought, haven't I?
You have. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Someone says Wayne's here, but where is right? So we don't know. What shall we talk about next, you two?
Right, then. Well, tell us how what's been going on in Wade's world.
Oh gosh, Wade's world. Well, I have been writing, and I call them working titles, but I'll go ahead and I got two stories going on right now that are moving along. One's titled Deadly Chemistry. The other one's titled Thrill Ride. They'll both be in the new adult thriller genre. So I'm happy in that regards. I was hoping to kind of make an announcement for a job change today, but things didn't quite go as planned. It's kind of one of those things. So I hinted at that on my post yesterday. By the way, that's on selfpublishingroundtable.com /blog. Go there. I also give a shout out to Meg Jensen because Meg reminded me of the Brady Bunch episode when it says time for change. Anybody Brady Bunch fans here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
No.
Okay. So go to the blog, click on the video. You get to see, Peter Brady doing the old crack in the voice thing. So yeah, that's always good. But anyway, so writing's come along. Well, I haven't got a hard release date. I can even be more like Chrishaun and me, put some more pressure on myself and say it's going to be done by this time, so I can freak out when it gets closer. But I haven't yet. So, but besides that, summer's moving along fast. Mm-hmm. Robert, what have you been up to?
I am in an anthology called Thrill Me that Creeperson put together. And you can find that on Amazon. And I just released a time travel novel in which Kurt Vonnegut is a character. And that's just been out for a week. And I'm doing a soft launch right now. In the near future, I'll probably have a bit more to talk about because Matt Morris of the Author Strong podcast is going to be doing a program. A teaching program called Automation for Authors, in which he will show people how to grow their email list and set up autoresponders and a lot of stuff that if you follow that podcast, you'll hear him talk a lot about these issues with Becca Campbell at times as well, Becca J. Campbell. And in any case, once we get that teaching program launched, once he does that, he'll be using all of my books. I've got more than 20 books. He'll be using that as a template to show everybody because Matt doesn't do his own books. So he uses mine as an example to teach people how to grow their email list and set up active campaigns, for instance. There's a whole lot to it up front, but then once it's pretty much set and forget. It's just got to set up some landing pages and tweak a few things, and I think we'll be doing that in the fairly near future. He's having a heavy writing month or writing summer, and as am I. I'm got a bunch of books that I expect will be coming out between now and Christmas. So I am working like mad. And any word on Wayne? We did ask about a link.
I resent it. Yeah. So
he says,
Wayne, if you can hear us, maybe we'll just reschedule. We don't want to run too far into time. So, but
he says he's at the link we gave him. Can you maybe resend it just in case? We did it. We still don't have Wade. Wayne. We have Wade. We don't have Wayne.
Yeah. I am no substitute for Wayne. So.
Yeah, although when you said all the stuff about Wade's World, it took every fiber of my being not to go, Wade's World, excellent.
Party on. Yeah. So, how about we got a promo going on right now, correct, Chrishaun?
Yes, we do.
Yes, people need to know about that.
Yes.
We have a promo coming through the August 24th through 26th, and let me make sure that I have that correct, which is sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, once again. So far we have about 35 participants, which is really exciting, and we expect to have a few more before we start this again, before it starts again. And what it is all our books, mine included, are going to be available for free for you to read, for you to sit up there and geek over. And we're also going to be doing a giveaway. The prices have not been announced, only because I haven't asked Erica what they were. Usually we give a Kindle, and that's what we've been doing the last few times. And we have gotten great responses for the authors. They have been able to boost up their mailing list and connect with people who want to read the books. And for readers, you get a slew of vetted books that we enjoyed reading, so much so that my Kindle is full behind 3 promos doing this. because we go through, we look at the covers, we look at the blurb, and then looking at the blurb leads to reading the first few pages, and reading the first few pages leads to, whoops, I've got another 15 books on my Kindle. So it's worth it for you to check it out. And that's the 24th through the 26th.
Excellent. Yeah, the promos, not to toot our own horn, but have been doing really, really well. And so if you got a book, you should submit it. Get in on that. That's good stuff. Well...
you had some news we wanted to talk about, Chrishaun? About the guy with the agent, I think?
Sorry?
Was it the guy with the agent you wanted to talk about?
We were talking about, yes, how to be blacklisted. Oh, my goodness. I really wish I didn't have a Canadian holiday so I could have vented about this while I was hangry and barely caffeinated.
It would have been more intense, but give the listeners the rundown anyway.
Give her a minute; she'll get back to it.
Yeah, I got to work myself up to it now. Number one, first thing you have to understand is that this was on a blog of a writer whose books I had a hard time finding, but he is a published author and former journalist who had recently lost his agent, a man by the name of David Benjamin. And he had submitted his book to an agent. He is a traditionally published author. Submitted it to an agent. It was rejected. So he started doing those speed dating, quick pitch, did one of those programs at a con where he ran into the same agent that he was rejected by. And when you go to these quick pitch meetings, the first thing you're supposed to do is have an elevator pitch, no more than about 10 to 15 seconds, and that has punch and leaves them hanging, absolutely kills them, and leave them wanting more, right? First thing he does is he opens by telling the woman that you were the one who rejected my book. Then, after going on a quick diatribe about that, goes through a synopsis of a 70,000 word book. Then offers her the manuscript for it on a flash drive, and then is upset when she tells him, no, thank you, just give me the synopsis. Give me the elevator pitch. If I want more, I'll ask for it, which are the rules of this sort of thing. Right? In this blog post, he does everything from insulting her appearance, insults her mannerisms, complains about how when she is responding the way you should respond when somebody is not going by the rules, complains incessantly about it, complains about the industry, and wonders why he cannot get an agent.
Yeah, not good. And that is the way to get blacklisted.
Yeah.
The thing that got me, I think it was the personal comments about appearance that really, like, he had a couple good points in there, but he blew it out of the water when he started making it personal about appearance, and it looked pretty sexist to me. I was really uncomfortable reading that because I thought, you know, whether it's this business or any other business, when you make comments like that, they tend to stick. People remember, and I don't think people should worry too much about getting blacklisted. I think for many years, authors worried too much about getting blacklisted. But if you are trying for the traditional publishing realm and you make this big a splash with a blog, yeah, there's going to be a few people who are going to take notice and take offense. I don't think it helped him in any way. Like, some people think that there's no such thing as bad publicity, but there is, and I think if you are determined to be that unpleasant, like, you can make comments that are fair and true and accurate and but you can do so diplomatically. You don't have to be mean about it. You can have strong opinions. That's just fine. But when you start making comments that appear sexist, then you got to own that shit.
Yeah, exactly it. Exactly. So, and if one agent doesn't get it, go to the next agent. If that's really the route you want to go. Now, obviously, this is. Oh, it got okay.
Yes. First of all,
the train wreck gets worse.
Let me read you a bit of this. These are his words. So I did my utmost, and in the roughly 5 minutes I had left of my ration after failing dismally to warm the cockles of Jennifer's icy and uncockled heart, to rattle off the high points and juiciest characters in a novel of 70,000 words. As I blathered on, Jennifer pursed her lips, knitted her brow, and tapped her foot and squirmed visibly inside of her tent-like A-line summer dress. The camel's back herewith broke audibly. I forsook Jennifer with 90 seconds left on our date, but I don't blame her for being listless, incurious, asocial, and doctrinaire. She was only in Texas because it was her job to show up. The fault of our pitch section is that its very format requires a proven professional to reprove his or her proficiency in a complicated skill, in this case fiction writing, without being allowed to peel and serve the fruit of that very skill.
Yeah, I thought he actually made a good point about how it's kind of like having a singing contest where you do everything but sing. And paying $50 to talk to an agent, I wouldn't do that.
No.
I think there's a lot that has changed over the last few years, and one of those things is the power of agents has eroded. And at numerous conventions, it's reported that the whole pitch session thing is not near as popular as it once was because now people have more options. And if most people that I know, if they want a Tread Pub deal, it will be of the smarter authors I know, I think what they want is to be able to have their books distributed in bookstores. Because distribution is all that the publishers have left, and they want to keep their ebook rights. And that is the unicorn of publishing deals now. That's I don't know anybody who's getting that. What they want is everything. Well, what the publishers want is everything. All the rights to in the contracts. It's actually funny, unintentionally funny, where the language tends to be something like, if we buy these rights for this book, it's in these formats and a format that may be invented in the future. They'll have the rights to that too.
Invented.
I suspect I know what happened to Wayne.
What?
I think that he is. I just got a.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, and here he is. Wayne,
are you there?
You?
Maybe.
Can you hear us?
I can't hear him.
Oh, there he is. And
we have video.
Do we have a Wayne?
Wayne, can you hear us?
Try semaphore.
We cannot hear him.
We cannot hear him.
He's looking at us.
These are one of those ones like I've heard on the self-publishing podcast. Like, I hope this isn't the first episode that the people bring they listen to.
It's not usually like this.
Yeah.
In fact, it's hardly ever like this. Also, we're all taller, handsomer, and have more jokes. Holy crap! Was that Wayne?
I think that was.
Okay, he's punched his microphone. Wayne, can you hear us? If you could nod, that would be good.
Yeah, he's not hearing us at all, I don't think.
We can see him, and he's a very handsome man.
Yes, he is.
We will have to reschedule this, I think.
We're going to have to reschedule him, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not working.
Because we're already, we started late, and we're already 40 minutes in, so.
Yeah. So,
Alas.
Yeah.
And we actually hate for this to happen because it's only, I think this is maybe the second time this has happened since I've been on the show. And I hate it because I always love talking to the authors, and I really want to talk to him because he writes what I love reading.
And he does it well, and he's selling lots of books.
I did put it in the forum that in the chat that I am a little bit more than halfway through his book, which is Blue Collar to No Collar, and I'm enjoying it very much. It's a really good, solid basis that everybody needs to know these basics. And if you don't know this stuff, then this is good stuff to know just from how he approached editing and audio, the whole 9 yards. I think it gets more complex a little farther in. I haven't. I'm about 50-something% in, and it's a quick read, but I did enjoy it very much. I do recommend it, so do check that out. I wish that everybody who emailed me with a question, maybe I should just get them to go buy Blue Collar to No Collar.
Yes.
Nice. Yes, I would recommend that too. And then, Wayne, if you can hear us, we will have you on again at a later time. I don't know if you can hear us even, but okay. Well,
it's weird. We have audio, but we have video, but no audio.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around. Next week we have Rosa Swan on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And gosh, I should remember this off the top. I didn't make a note. Do we have a blab this week on Sunday? Is it this week or next week?
No, we don't have one scheduled for this Sunday, no.
Okay, so, all right. So, yes, we will be back next Thursday with a guest, and we'll get Wayne back on because I know a lot of you want to hear what he has to say, and we do too. So,
absolutely.
And for those people that did stick around, you guys are troopers, and we appreciate you very much. I mean, we have several people that stayed on and listened to us blabber, so thank you. Thank you for doing that. All right. Robert, you are our resident Canadian.
Oh, yes. So I get to say go buy Wallflower, the time travel book. Oh, you mean Good Night Internets? That thing? That crap?
What was the title again? Wallflower, right?
Wallflower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's buy that first, and then
Good Night Internet.